your nose. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the kickoff show for March Mystery Madness 2023. We are so excited to be here tonight and to talk about the mysteries and the activities that we have planned for March. I can hardly believe that tomorrow is March 1st. What do you guys think?
Tell me about it.
I feel like I just went to sleep and it was the holidays, and
it
I'm like,
wasn't just
the third month of
Christmas?
the year.
Yes.
I know, right? Hi, Storm. Storm's another one of our co-hosts for March Mystery Madness.
Hi, Storm.
Hello.
Hi, Elizabeth.
All right. So let's introduce ourselves. Elizabeth is going to be here hopefully soon, and she can introduce herself. Oh, hang on. She is here. Sorry about that. Hi. You were hiding.
Hi.
I didn't realize that I had to scroll down.
Wow.
Oh, that's awesome.
His mic card.
I need that mug.
Hilarious.
I need that tea.
That is fantastic. Hello, Danielle. Hello, Sharon. We're so glad that everybody is here.
Yay.
Oh, more coming in. Here is Rainy. Hi. And Mary. And Breezy. Hi, Breezy.
Okay, I'm getting visions of that. I think it was a Canadian show. And I see Timmy, and I tell me you know what I'm talking about.
I think I know what you mean. It's the name's not coming to me.
It'll come to us later.
Yeah. Hi, Susan. Casey's here. Oh, I agree. It's going to be a good month.
Mm-hmm.
Jess. Hello, Jess. And Amby's here.
Amber.
And Elizabeth. Hello, Elizabeth. BJ. Hello, BJ. Oh my goodness, I'm just so excited to see everybody who's here. Romper room.
Thank you.
Yes, that's totally what it was.
Thank you,
Sharon. We cannot wait for March Mystery Madness either. So we are going to introduce ourselves. Oh, hang on. There are more people. Glenda, nice to see you here. Amy is here. Oh, Kate, you get an extra high.
Hi, Amy.
All right, Elizabeth, since you are the creator of March Mystery Madness, why don't you introduce yourself and let us know what kind of a mystery reader you are.
All right. Well, thank you so much for hosting this tonight. I am predominantly a cozy mystery reader, and that is where my heart is. And I love cozy mysteries, all the themes and everything. So, yeah. And as far as most everybody knows the history of March Mystery Madness, but okay, I'm really thinking this would be so clickbaity, but I really am thinking about doing a video and titling it, I'm a Fraud, because I am not the expert mystery person. For those of you watching, y'all know by now, Janelle is the go-to person for knowledge on mysteries. And really all of you guys have more knowledge than I do. But when I first got started with my channel, I had been doing a book sale at our library. I've been in charge of book sales, and we had extra mysteries. And we started calling our book sale March Mystery Madness. And then when I got on BookTube, I was like, that sounds like a good name for a readathon. So I started searching around, and Troy Towell was the only person who had ever used that term in terms of TBR, and he loved to read mysteries, and he had like 500 subscribers, and I had 200. That's why y'all never heard of it the first year. But I was like, hey, I have this idea for a readathon. You want to do it with me? And he's like, sure, let's do it. So that is how it got started, and it has just exploded from here, and I'm so excited that this is 8 years, and I wish I had more time to put to it this year. But as I've been saying, I'm working on this family directory that's got to get done. And just now today at work at my bookstore job, they asked me if I could work some extra days in March because the owners are going on vacation. And I was like, okay, sure. And meanwhile, I'm thinking in my head, am I going to be able to get this done? But it'll come together. So you guys, March Mystery Madness now is a well-oiled machine, and it can really run without me, which is awesome. So I am excited that there's so much participation and so many awesome hosts, and I'm excited for a great year.
Yay.
That's fantastic. Sarah, why don't you introduce yourself?
I am Sarah from The Bookish Knitter, and I've been doing this since year 3.
3.
I'm an oldie but a goodie. And I am primarily, which a lot of people would not consider it to be mystery, but I will argue it, I am a romantic suspense reader because I'm a romance reader at heart. So I do love romantic suspense. I also really enjoy cozies and thrillers. So I do read across the board, but my heart is in romantic suspense. And I plan on doing a bunch of videos on my channel this month geared towards romantic suspense to give people more information if you are new to the genre.
That's awesome.
I Sarah, I love Phyllis Whitney.
Ooh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Absolutely.
Would Mary Stewart be considered? She's considered romantic suspense.
Romantic
Or
suspense, gothic. Yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
absolutely.
Patricia Wentworth too.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
She always likes to put romance in her books.
Yeah.
She can't help herself.
Exactly. Exactly.
All right. Thanks, Sarah. Marilyn.
Hi, Marilyn Maya Mendoza, formerly known as the Baby Boomer Booktuber. I don't use that anymore. I've loved mystery. It's one of my favorite genres. And I would say that I read across the board. I'm usually not a cozy mystery reader. I would say that I love Golden Age and psychological mysteries. And my favorite, and I've become more prone now to read across the board. Before I started out with Perry Mason. So the hard-boiled detective. I love Agatha Christie, Patricia Wentworth. I just got into her, the Miss Silver mysteries. But I think Agatha Christie is closest to my heart, if I have to say. I love the Golden Age. I love that era. So, but I also love a little bit grittier, the psychological, not thrillers, but mysteries.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's sort of my jam.
Awesome.
Excellent. Tiffany.
Hi, everybody. I'm Tiffany. My channel is The Beach Bum Bookworm, and I read all cozies.
The queen of the cozy mystery.
Thank you. I like that title. I think I need a crown.
Right?
No, I'm sorry. I lost focus there for a second. I'm just kidding. Partly because, I love everything about cozy mysteries. I love that there's the town is its own setting and the quirkiness and that, it's basically a Hallmark with a murder in it. But really also it's because anything beyond the Great Pumpkin is like too scary for me. So I have to, stay in my lane. So I'd like to like other things. I think, oh, that sounds really interesting. But I like sleep as well. So I kind of. So, yes. So I am a cozy mystery gal.
Nice. Before we get to Kate, I'm just going to read Storms because she's one of our co-hosts as well. And she says that she loves any type of mystery from cozy to gritty and also middle grade mysteries. I know she does read a lot of those. Mm-hmm. So that's great. Thanks for sharing that, Storm. Kate.
Hi, Storm.
Hi, everybody. I am Kate Howe, and my channel is Kate Howe. And I think I'm tied between 3 kinds of mysteries. One is historical mysteries. Mm-hmm. I love getting to visit different eras through a historical mystery. And typically with just straight up historical fiction, I get very overwhelmed by all of the details, but I feel like a historical mystery, it's just the right amount of like world building. And then I love anything with an amateur sleuth. You do have to suspend a fair amount of disbelief when you're reading those, but I don't care. I love them. And then, Janelle, you probably know, like the Inspector Brunetti or Inspector Wexford, are those police procedurals?
Yep.
Okay, so I'd say that's
my
third favorite. Kind of that's, you stay in the same, you have like, they visit the same places and restaurants and things. And so a little bit similar to the small community and cozies. Yay for Maisie Dobbs.
Good one.
So it's great to see from the comments that we've got a lot of people who read some of these similar books. Yes, there was also a comment earlier about one of the Patricia Wentworths. And here's someone who loves Wexford.
Love Wexford.
Yes. Yeah, Marilyn, when you were talking about the psychological, I was thinking Ruth Rendell.
Yeah, Ruth Rendell. She was the queen of psychological.
So Janelle, are you going to share your favorite genres, subgenres?
I will try. My name's Janelle. My channel is Too Fond of Books. And I love historical mysteries, definitely. And I read a pretty wide range within that of different eras. Some of my favorites are the Regency era, the Victorian era. And then I also just really love kind of the 20s, the 30s, the 40s as well. So yeah, I just love historical mysteries. I think because I love history and it feels like a really accessible way of getting some history, like it's not all accurate, but you learn little tidbits. And so I love that. I love Golden Age mysteries. That's kind of like my second favorite category. Agatha Christie's my favorite author of all time. I love Agatha Christie, but I love so many different authors from that time period. I really like Patricia Wentworth. I've just recently started reading her, and I've loved all the books that I've read from her, and so many other authors from the Golden Age. I think it's because that's the style of mystery that I like. I love that fair play style mystery because I like to try and solve it myself. So in a fair play mystery, all the clues are laid out for you. You have all the information that the detective does so that you have a fair chance of solving it yourself. And I love that. I don't often do, but I love to try. That's for sure. And then I also really enjoy, historical mysteries, Golden Age mysteries. And then I don't know if this is necessarily its own like subgenre, but like I really love quirky mysteries or like ones that have kind of a unique way of telling the mystery. I really love that. So for example, I really love the Peculiar Crime Unit series by Christopher Fowler that take place in London. It's a unit with the police, but they don't actually work for the Metropolitan Police. They work for the Home Office, and they were set up during the Second World War to investigate peculiar crimes, as in special or different. And then they just kept going. And so the two main detectives are a man that's like 80 years old and then another man that's like 77. So why these guys aren't retired, I don't know, but they're awesome. And so I love that. And I just love, like the Auntie Poldi series, for example, that's set in Italy. They're just really quirky and they're told in a really quirky manner. So I do really enjoy mysteries that are just kind of like just a little bit different, like kind of a little bit quirky, funny.
So like give an example, because I'm assuming you're not talking like X-Files peculiar, but you're just like
no.
Like,
so
what's
for
an
example? The Auntie Poldi series, it's a series about Poldi, and when she's 60, she retires and she moves to Sicily, and she just wants to drink wine, sit on the beach, and die, like until she dies. Right? That's her.
That's amazing.
I like the first
Life
two.
goals.
The last one, I'm not so for.
But the stories are told in the first person by her nephew, and her nephew is not ever named. But he tells the stories from the first person, but they're from the perspective of his aunt. So what's happening is she's told him about her life, and he's writing the story as if she's saying it. Do you know what I mean? So it's just a little bit, and then every once in a while, the story is disrupted when the two of them have an actual real-time conversation. Like, it's just, I just really enjoy that. It's just a little bit different, I guess. Okay, we've got a bunch of comments that I want to show. So Melissa's here, who also loves historical mysteries. And you're right, there are some great Victorian female sleuths out there, definitely. And there seemed to be like a kind of a resurgence of that right now, for sure. Lisa, Armanga Mosh. Yeah. I just read the newest one and I was like, oh my goodness. You can do no wrong. Louise Penny can do no wrong in my book. Jess says yes to historical mysteries. Kate introduced me to the Lady Darby mysteries. I love that series.
And it was definitely, you were a big reason for that. I even tried them. Janelle loves everything.
That's true. Janelle loves everything.
Breezy loves them all. That's good. Does Wexford get better and better? Glenda asks. I read the first one, but it didn't develop his character enough for me. So, Kate, you're the expert.
And Marilyn, right?
I don't know if I'm an expert, but I like Wexford. I like Wexford. I really do. I
think they're low key in the characterization, but I think there's just enough that it keeps me coming back for more.
Yeah. I like him a lot. Yeah, I love the first one, From June to Death. That was her first book. I really love that one. That got me hooked on it. Yeah.
Yes.
So that's a good one.
Carolyn says she loves cozies and Agatha Christie best, but I have many series not in the cozy genre that she's eager to try. Amy also loves the Lady Darby series. Melissa, Elizabeth, I am totally hooked on the Veronica Speedwell series. The 8th one releases this month.
That's so fun.
Oh, and Tim's here. Tim's one of our co-hosts. Hi, Tim.
Hi, Tim.
No problem. We're glad that you're here.
Absolutely.
Okay, Storm says, love watching everyone's TBR videos, but keep adding more books I want to read. Out of control mystery TBR pile. Yes,
I'm doing that
hands up
too.
if anyone else has that problem.
It's a mystery how we're going to get through them all is the question. I'm here all week. Tip your wages.
Nice, Sarah.
Totally true.
Okay, Janelle, can I just give a little interlude with Sharon's comment? Fair play is a new mystery term for me. I do wonder if maybe Harry Potter might be worth you exploring, because they are kind of fair play mysteries in that there is something to unravel at the end of each book. And now that whenever I reread them, I'm like, oh, there's that clue and that clue and that clue. I do think that's pretty fun about them.
That's cool. I've never thought of them that way. I have read them.
Oh, I forgot. Okay. So you, never mind. Maybe this is not meant to be.
I don't love them the way that a lot of other people do, but I have read them. I can say I have read them. Yeah.
It's funny because I never tried to solve the crime like Janelle does. I just read it for pleasure.
I'm a passive reader as well.
Yeah.
I try to, but I never solved them. My newest way of doing it is to suspect everybody. Like even the amateur sleuth, until she proves to me she's got an alibi, she's on my suspect list. Because otherwise I have no chance.
To me, it's more fun that way. I don't know. It's just like, oh yeah, yeah, but that, and oh yeah, but that one.
It's usually me.
Oh yeah. I love watching for all the clues and
Yeah.
suspecting absolutely everybody. That is 100% the right way to go into it. Everybody is a suspect until they're cleared. Definitely. Carolyn wants to know if Flavia de Luce is considered historical. I would say yes. They're historical mysteries because they're set in the 50s.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what this is in reference to, but Carolyn said she just got the first 3 books in the Peculiar Crimes Unit series because of me.
Oh, that's awesome.
So did I.
Oh, here's someone else too. Okay, now with the Antipoldi books, Carolyn says it sounds like if Raymond told Miss Marple's tales.
Yeah,
yes.
Raymond. Good old Raymond.
BJ says that maybe Dorothy Gilman fits the quirky one. Oh yeah. I mean, how does this woman who is, a widow, I'm not sure what her age is. I picture her kind of in her 50s. How can you walk into the CIA and get yourself a job as an agent? I mean, it's so awesome. She just completely befuddles the guy until he hires her. It's so great.
So I was actually thinking of Mrs. Polifax whenever Kate mentioned how sometimes you have to suspend reality, because I didn't really think about it. I'm so used to reading cozies that I didn't really think about it. But we read the first Mrs. Polifax last year for my mystery book club. And we have this one member who is really a nonfiction reader. And if she's going to read fiction, she wants it to be realistic. And she hated Mrs. Polifax. It's like, come on, that is not going to happen. And I'm like, of course it's not. That's part of it. Just forget reality for a minute and just have fun with the story. She's like, well, no, it's just not fun. It's just not fun for her. So,
I think that was a movie, the Mrs. Polifax. Yeah.
Mrs. Angela Lansbury played.
Yeah.
Oh,
right.
Kidding.
No.
I have to try and find that movie.
I find it funny when the 50s is mentioned as historical mystery. I was there. I was alive then.
Right? That's shocking, right? I just had a conversation, and I can't remember where, but that apparently the 80s are considered historical.
Yep.
Wait, what?
American Girl just released a new historical doll from the 1990s.
Nope, I object.
I never felt so old in my life.
I mean, I guess just by definition, when you're writing about a prior time period, that counts as historical.
Yeah, let's go with that.
I mean, unless it's like within the last 10 years.
So like last week.
No.
No.
I think you got to go back at least like 20 years for it to be considered,
That's probably
well, and I mean, I know it's romance, but I did have the pleasure of speaking to the editor of the Harlequin historical line, and she says their benchmark is 50 years.
Okay.
Anything beyond that's so just in case.
So take that, American Girl.
Right? I'm not that old.
I like Hallmark's version better of historical or Harlequin.
Yeah.
Right? 50 years.
I like that one better.
It's funny because even though I was born in the 50s, I didn't read, the grown-up books of the 50s. So it's all, I'm loving that period. So I was reading children's books in the 50s.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to show the comments on the screen because there's a lot of them coming through, but let's continue a conversation. Let's talk about the books that we are the most excited about getting to during March. And this time, let's start with you, Kate. What are you the most excited about?
Okay, it's all rattling around in my brain. Firstly, I showed Janelle as soon as she let me into the chat. I was so excited because I've been waiting for 5 months from the library for Killers of a Certain Age by Deanna Raybourn, which is about a group of middle-aged female assassins that are retiring. They all go on a cruise together, and they realize that their agency is trying to assassinate them.
Brilliant.
And also, I read like the opening line, and I was like, I'm gonna get along with this book. So my mother always says it's common as pig tracks to go around with a run in your stocking. Helen says, eyeing Billy's ripped hosiery critically. Billy rolls her eyes. Helen, it's murder, not cotillion.
Oh my gosh. Somebody brought that into our bookstore last week, and I put it on the shelf. I'm going to go back and buy it.
So, and she's the Veronica Speedwell author. Oh, and to answer Lee Kempter's question, that's Commissario Brunetti by Donna Leone. And then I'm very excited to try the first in the Murder, She Wrote book series, Gin and Daggers. And it starts out, I think, at a mystery book release party. And the author is found dead. So, and then I'm going to try to do one of those vlogs. I've seen a couple of these where somebody tries to solve a mystery in a reading vlog. So I will pull a Janelle and try to solve Agatha Christie's The Hollow.
Oh, The Hollow is a good one.
Oh, that's a good one to try and solve. Good pick.
I'm excited. I'm very excited. So, and then I'm going to try, I'm torn, but with my Peter, he's 8. He really likes mysteries. He's really enjoyed listening to Nancy Drew and the Hardy Boys and Encyclopedia Brown. And so either Aggie Morton or Premeditated Myrtle. So I haven't, read either of those series. So
I just saw that Kevy's here. Kevy, I think you did something similar to that, didn't you? Where you did a reading vlog where you tried to solve Agatha Christie. Yeah, that is.
Those are great videos.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Tiffany, what are you most excited about?
So I think I'm going to start. This series is one of my most anticipated new series of 2023. It's called the Truly Sweets Cozy Mystery Series by Sarah Fox. So it takes place in Vermont, and it's a candy sweet shop, but they call it the Venice of the Northwest because everything is gondolas, and there's no cars. It's all, and just everything about it. I love Vermont as a setting for a cozy. It's like the quintessential cozy to me, and I love like cold weather. I'm so excited about that one. And then I'm also reading quite a few authors for a mystery conference that I'm going to in April. So I'm reading, going to read some of the Noodle Shop by Vivian Chen, which is a really fun cozy. It features Lana Lee. She works for her family's noodle shop. It takes place in Ohio. I really love that one. So I'm excited to read some more of that. And then I'm reading a mystery bookshop series by V.M. Burns, where she owns a bookshop, but she's writing a cozy within that. So each chapter kind of flips back and forth between the mystery going on in current time and her writing her cozy mystery, which at first I thought was a little confusing, but now that I've gotten through a couple books, I kind of got in the groove, and I'm really loving this series. And then we're also doing a read along. We started in January, but we're doing a read along of the Southern Sewing Circle series by Elizabeth Lynn Casey, which is one of my favorite cozy mystery series. And so we're doing that as well. So lots of great cozies.
Great.
Awesome.
All right, Marilyn.
Well.
Oh, hang on a second. Kevy, that is not a bad idea to do a watch party for the Mrs. Polifax movie. We'll just have to see if we can find it. And if we can figure out a way to set that up, but we should look into that. That's a good idea.
That would be awesome.
All right, Marilyn, sorry, go ahead.
Well, I've been saving this mystery for a year since I went to Shakespeare and Company in Paris, and they don't have it in the United States. It's Agatha Christie's The Listerdale Mystery. And what it is it's usually, I never heard of it, And when I asked them, I got my stamp, my Shakespeare Company stamp. But it's stories, it's short stories, which I don't usually like, but I think they're interlinked. So yeah, I'm excited about this. So that's one I'm excited about. And I want to read more Ruth Rendell. The Wexford series. I have. I put my TBR up yesterday, and I have Dark Corners, which is I think her last book before she died. And I want to read the one that Kate was talking about. And
yeah, Dark Corners is so good. It's one of those that like you don't realize how creeped out you are until you're like fully in. It's fun.
Yeah, and what else am I? I want to read Bluebird by Attica Locke. I usually don't read contemporary mysteries, but I heard this one is a good series. And of course, a lot of more Ordeal by Innocence by Agatha Christie. And I have the book right here. I bought it new. I thought I didn't read it, but I think that I did because I read most of Agatha Christie. But yeah, I heard that she liked that one. So I'm looking forward to that. And then I have some true crime that I want to get into because not too many people read true crime that I've seen, mystery, true crime, but not the latest ones. The ones that are literary, that have some literary merit, and that's why I like Tana French, because she's such a pleasure to read. It's like you're reading a really good author, and the characterizations are so good. So she's a favorite of mine. So I guess that's it. Plus, I have like a million more.
That's great. Okay, Sarah.
So I'm a little all over the map. I mean, mostly it's going to be romantic suspense, Harlequin intrigue, but I think Storm is doing a buddy read of the first Aggie Morton series, which is a middle grade series. So because it is middle grade March as well. So I want to read this one for sure. And I've been seeing this one all over BookTube and books, and I'm like, okay, I need to read that. It was on 30% off at Walmart. Everyone in my family has killed someone by Benjamin Stevenson. This one just appeal. I have no idea what it's about, but I'm like, I have to read it because of the title.
Yeah, the title of that one is amazing.
Someone. Some of us, the high achievers, have killed more than once. And I'm like, I need to read this. And then I got a package in the mail on the weekend. And I just have to show you guys this because this group will appreciate it more than anybody else. So authors sent me out some new release books that I'm always happy to receive and show off. But I need to show you guys the swag.
Ooh, yeah.
Because it came in an evidence bag.
Oh, that is so cool.
And there's a lanyard that's for like crime scene, do not cross.
That is amazing.
Is that not awesome?
That is amazing.
That is really cool.
So the two books, and I had not planned on reading these. They don't come out till April, so I am very excited about reading them. We have Catching the Carling Lake Killer by Katie Richards, which is a Harlequin intrigue novel. Katie Richards is amazing. She's a Canadian author, and her books are fantastic. And then Jacqueline Thomas's new book, Cold Case Deceit, which is a love-inspired suspense, which is a faith-based suspense novel. So I'm looking forward to both those. But yeah, I had to show you guys the evidence bag because this is the group that was going to appreciate it.
Yes.
Yeah, that is so cool.
Love it.
Oh, that's awesome.
So that's just some of my plans for March.
That's awesome.
Well, Rainey says that she wants to do a buddy read with you for everyone in my family has killed someone.
Yes, Rainey, we will do that.
That's amazing. Okay, Elizabeth.
Okay. I have several. One that I'm really curious about, I was supposed to read in February, and I've heard like mixed things. So have you guys ever read this? Only because it so fits the theme, and so I'm excited to read that, and also I'm gonna listen to the Blanche series by Barbara Neely. So, because it says she is a domestic worker extraordinaire. So, Troy Tell is the first one who told me about Blanche. But the thing I'm most excited about is my read along book. This is book 2 in the well, now they've changed the title, the series title. It was like Jim Agnahoutry, I think is how you say his name. That's the detective, but now I think they're calling it Jim and Diana because of how it ended. Anyway, this is the sequel to Murder in Old Bombay that I read last year for my read along. So this is book 2, Peril at the Exposition. And whereas the first one was set in Bombay, this one is set in Boston. So they've moved across the ocean. And I love the cover. It's really pretty. And I just found out today, I picked this up from the library. So anybody who's planning to read along with me, because we're doing this for book club in April, and I guess there's only 4 copies in our county. And it says, please read and return ASAP, 2 weeks only, because there's only 4 copies. So I have to read this in 2 weeks, which for me to read in print is, that's going to be tough. But anyway, I'm going to jump into it tomorrow, and tonight I will put up some discussion threads on the March Mystery Madness Goodreads group.
Nice.
I know, some MMM merch. That would be fun.
Right.
Let's talk about that, you guys, in the if anybody has any ideas in our host Discord chat.
The locations? I don't understand.
Bombay, Boston.
Bombay, Boston.
Oh,
Boston. Yeah, I thought of that.
No, it falls apart because they don't actually spend very much time in Boston. They promptly go to Chicago.
Oh,
It happens during the World's Fair, right? The Columbia.
Yes. You already read it?
I have, yeah.
You have. Oh man, you're fast on the uptake. I was hoping you'd read it with me. It's set in 1893. For anyone who's interested.
Nice.
Yeah, so Chicago World's Fair. And we all know what happened then, right? Serial killer.
Oh,
H.H.
the one that
Holmes.
Eric Larson book? That was a good book.
Okay.
It happened at the same time. The World's Fair was happening, and he was murdering lots of people in his hotel.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm excited about pretty much everything, but I couldn't bring my entire TBR cart to this show, so I restricted myself to 4 books that I'm excited about. The first one is A Calamitous Chinese Killing by Shamini Flint. This is number 6 in the Inspector Singh series. What I love about this series, it's modern day, set in Asia, and he lives and works in Singapore. But in each book, he goes to a different nearby country. So the first book, he goes to Malaysia, and then he goes to Bali, and then at some point, he goes to Cambodia. He gets sent there for specific things. He goes to India. He goes back to India with his wife for a family wedding in one of the books. And he goes to... this one's, and then he goes to China in this one. And it's because the son of a bigwig at the Singapore embassy in China is killed. And so he gets sent over because of that. So I love that you get little glimpses of these different countries through this series. And I love Inspector Singh because he's just kind of one of those detectives. He's good at his job, but he annoys the heck out of his superiors, and they're constantly trying to get rid of him, which is, I think, why they send him to all these different countries.
I have to try that series.
He won't be here, is what they're thinking. Yes. I'm also super excited about 77 Clocks by Christopher Fowler. This is number 3 in the Peculiar Crimes Unit series. And this is a series that I read as I could get a hold of them from the library. So I didn't read them in order, and I didn't read all of them. So now that I've read the back of this one, I've realized that I never actually read this one. So I'm super excited because there's a new one for me to read. So yeah, this one is set in London. And There is a mysterious stranger in outlandish Edwardian garb defacing a painting in the National Gallery. Then a guest at the exclusive Savoy Hotel is fatally bitten by what appears to be a marshland snake. An outbreak of increasingly bizarre crimes has hit London and fittingly come to the attention of the Peculiar Crimes Unit. So yeah, I'm really excited about that.
I have that book.
Do you?
Yes.
I'm also excited about this one. This was gifted to me by, I want to say, Miriam from Miriam Elizabeth Reads. This is An Heir to Murder by Charles Heathcote. He's a booktuber. He's from the UK.
Oh.
This is a book set in Yorkshire, which I adore as a setting for a mystery because it's so atmospheric. I love Yorkshire. So I'm excited to get to this one.
Janelle, it's super fun.
Is it?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
All right. And then I'm excited about this one too. This is The Indian Man in the Brown Sherwani, by Ria Emily Kapoor. This is an homage to Agatha Christie's The Man in the Brown Suit, set in India. And I find that fascinating. So I'm really excited to get to this and see what we have. I don't know if she keeps it in the time period. The Man in the Brown Suit came out in the 20s. So I don't know if it's set in the 20s or if she has made it modern day. But I think that's really cool. And so I'm very, very excited about that. Okay.
That's awesome. Those sound great.
Let's catch up on some comments, because we've got these great people watching us who just keep commenting. I love it so much. Yes, Carolyn, the serial killer, H.H. Holmes.
That was it, Holmes. Yes.
Name. Yeah. The World's Fair as a setting. Yes, Breezy. I've read another book that had the World's Fair as a setting. It's just such a great setting because it's a unique environment and it's packed full of people. So yeah, it's a great.
The World's Fair in 1963.
Oh,
New York. Yeah,
that's cool.
Very cool.
That's very cool. It's not that bad, Carolyn. It's not. You get a lot of information about the World's Fair, how it came about, which is really interesting. And then he juxtaposes that with what Holmes is doing, but it's never too graphic, I don't think.
No, it's not. I ended up doing more research after the fact and freaking myself out at that point. But the book itself I was pretty okay with.
Yeah. Sarah, can you show the second last one you mentioned?
The next to last one. The Catching the Carling Lake Killer by Katie Richards.
Thank you.
It's, I think, like the 6th in the West Investigation series, but you do not have to read this series in order. They just all take place in some of the same characters. That's all.
That's good. Tim says about Peril at the Exposition, they graduated to the C's. Yes. So Ambi doesn't have a set TBR, just wants to read a lot of books.
Fair enough.
Yes, and Inspector Singh is definitely worth a shot. They're really interesting and about an area of the world that I don't read a lot about or know a lot about, so I like that too. Amy, I also love the word outlandish. It's a pretty good word. Ooh, Rainey, who you've read Heir to Murder as well. That's great. Ooh, Carolyn has it on ebook.
Nice.
Ooh, Carolyn, maybe we should do another buddy read. Or not. We're already doing one buddy read. All right. So Ambi's hosting a year-long reading challenge. On the cover, each month is a different theme of things to find on the book covers. Ooh. And March is spring. That's awesome. Perfect.
Neat.
That worked out really well.
That's awesome. My bonus prompt for March Mystery Madness is spring on the cover.
Exactly. That worked out really, really well. Hey, Donna, the next Captain Jim comes out in September, titled, The Spanish Diplomat's Secret, with what looks like an ocean liner on the cover, a sea voyage mystery. Oh my goodness, that sounds amazing. Thank you, Donna. I did not know that there was another book already coming out. Yes, Amy, The Man in the Brown Suit is one of my favorite Agatha Christie's. I think it probably is my favorite standalone. I call it a standalone, but it's not really because it has Colonel Race in it. So it's technically a Colonel Race book, but a lot of people say that it's a standalone. Regardless, it's fantastic.
Yeah, 63 World's Fair.
Yeah. Now, does anyone do a bracket for their March Mystery Madness?
Oh, that's a fun idea.
Tell me what that means.
Like, because of March
Sure.
Madness.
With basketball, how it's like you pit different books against each other.
So, Tiffany, tell them about
whichever
what
one you prefer wins out.
Tiffany and Cozy did this.
Yeah.
Just last year, or
Yesterday or the year before.
might have been the year before.
And we took a different theme of cozies and did brackets that way. And so we had like 8 on each side, and then 2, they would go against each other and knock each other out. And then those would go against those. And then you had a final round the last week of March that determined it. And we just broke it down by like two quilting cozies, 2, food cozies and so forth. It was really fun.
It was
that's fun.
Cozy's group, yeah, and I didn't get to read them all, but it was a neat idea to do. I think it
really
took
fun.
longer than a month. It might have even been after March Mystery Madness, but I don't know. But it was a cool thing that you guys did.
we had a lot of fun with it. I think we started in March, but I think you're right. I don't think it ended just because of the amount
You
of
had
time
to take
to
long
read.
enough for everybody to read both books and then vote and all that.
That's cool.
Yeah, because we had the readers vote with us, and then we would tally up who won, and then it would just keep going and narrowing it down.
You could do it yourself with your own TBR if you just looked at your TBR and kind of put books against each other that had a similar theme or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
That would be a lot of fun.
Cool. That's cool.
You could take it
All
off
right,
and do it. That would be fun.
So to go back, I just realized, see, I'm still not used to the title being, I didn't realize when Donna said the next Captain Jim comes out. See, I'm thinking of his last name or Jim and Diana or Agnihotri. I'm not thinking that Captain Jim is this series. So I looked it up. I'm like, oh, she's talking about Murder in Old Bombay.
Oh,
I didn't make the connection, Donna. I know I'm a little dense, but anyway,
That's funny.
thanks for sharing that.
That's great from Elizabeth.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's good.
March Mystery Madness.
Yes.
Okay, so let's tell everybody about some of the stuff that they can expect from us from the month of March, some activities or special events, read-alongs, whatever you got going on your channel. And then I've got a list of some of the stuff that our other co-hosts are doing as well. So Elizabeth, why don't you start?
Well, the main thing I've already mentioned is the read-along. So the discussion threads will be on the Goodreads group, March Mystery Madness Goodreads group. And I am probably going to do a video about the romantic suspense canine, all the different series that Love Inspired has for those.
Every month there's more dogs.
Yeah, I love those. I've read 2 complete series now, and I'm going to start on another one. And somebody was just asking me about it they were like, where's your video on that? I'm like, I haven't done that yet.
I love dogs.
Good. Okay, Sarah.
So I am, for my channel, as I mentioned, I'm going to be doing a video on the intrigue line, the romantic suspense line, and the love-inspired suspense line, because they are slightly different, and I get a lot of questions about what's the similarities, what's the difference between them. And then also over on my Discord, just because I thought it was the easiest place to put it, I am actually going to be doing a giveaway in March. So I'm encouraging people to read Harlequin category romances. So for every intrigue, romantic suspense, or love-inspired that you read, post that you read it and give us your rating. I don't need a 16-page, essay on the book. Just tell me what you thought about it. And then you'll be entered in for a draw, and I have 3 books that I will be giving away. So,
so cool.
I'll just be randomly picking people. Yeah, because I like to encourage people to read these books because I love them and they're short and quick and fun. So,
Awesome.
That's what I got.
That's great. Marilyn.
Well, I'm going to be doing an Agatha Christie of my collection. I'm going to show all the Agatha Christie's that I've collected within the 2 years that I've been here on BookTube. But it's, of course, not all of the Agatha Christie's that I've read. But I have collected and been given quite a few. And then I thought I would do a few shorts. I've never done a short before. And I thought I would do some shorts on reviews. And also, I hope that works out. And,
you have to do a review in less than a minute.
I know.
You got to be
I can do it. I can talk fast. And then I want to talk about some under talked about books, authors like Frances Fifield, who was a psychological mystery writer that I never hear about, and just do some short videos about different mysteries that I've read during my long life. Marilyn Maya Mendoza does March Mystery Madness.
Can we just say that your name is perfect for March Mystery Madness?
Precisely.
True.
Yeah, I plan to really, not go all out because this is my first year, but I'm going to do the best I can.
Awesome.
But I'm honored to be with all of you. So thank you so much for inviting me.
Aw.
You're welcome.
Great. Okay, Tiffany.
So I'm gonna I never do TBR videos, but so one thing about my channel is it's only about cozy mysteries 365 days a year. So I sometimes read some romance, but and then I get so involved in cozies that then I realize I haven't read a romance in like 6 months, and I'll kind of go back into it. But I mean, other than that, that's all that I kind of read. But I do a live every Saturday for Cozy Mysteries, and we do reading sprints within that live. And so we'll be definitely talking about March Mystery Madness within those lives, and everybody's welcome if you're participating in March Mystery Madness. So any video that you find of mine is going to involve suggestions or releases for Cozy Mysteries or reviews or anything like that. So, and I as well agree with Marilyn. Elizabeth, I'm so thankful that you invited me to come for a second year because it's amazing and it's so much fun.
Awesome.
Cool. Okay, Kate.
So I am, like I said, I'm going to try to solve the hollow in a reading vlog. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how kind of dense I end up looking. Because I never guess successfully, like ever. But I'm going to try. And then also I am hosting on Zoom. So I'll put my email address in the chat. Some read aloud evenings out of the collection of short stories, A Deadly Affair, which are all Agatha Christie short stories. And so I think there are 6 that we're going to be reading aloud. So not the whole collection, but I thought I can't commit to, reading. That would just take so much time. But 6 of the stories we're going to read aloud together on Zoom, and people can come as readers or listeners. And I think it will be a lot of fun.
That's awesome.
I joined you when you did that in December, and we read from the short story collection Silent Nights, and it was so fun. Like, you just read one short story and you just read it out loud, or you listen to someone else read it. Like, it's just really a lot of fun.
It's very low key.
How do you do that? Send you an email?
Yeah, so
And
I'm just
putting. Then you send out the link.
I have a hopefully it doesn't spam it in the comments. I think it actually showed up. And then I have an email with all the dates and Zoom links in there.
Nice. Will you mention it in a video too, so that people on YouTube, maybe if they miss this, that they'll see, or like in the community chat or something?
Yeah, I put it on, I did it as a
Already.
short, and I did the hashtag
Okay, I
March
missed
Mystery
it.
Madness for that.
Okay, awesome.
So yeah, hopefully that pops up for people.
That's great. Okay, so a few things planned on my channel as well.
I think we're losing you.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Hold on, we're missing it. Oh, she froze up. Well,
Yeah.
hopefully.
While Janelle's probably popping out to refresh, Amy asked, is there a Jane Austen solving cozy series? So there's a couple that aren't like Jane Austen, but they have there's a Jane Austen book club cozy mystery series that I know of. So there is a series that's called Jane Austen, but it's just the same name. It's not
The Jane Austen.
It's not the Jane Austen. It's spelled with an I. It's Jaine. So it's not. But there is the Jane Austen book club. So there's Janelle. She's back.
Hi,
We lost.
Whew, all right, we're back. I don't know why there was a dip in the internet connection or something. I don't know. Sorry about that. Okay, so some plans on my channel for March. I'm going to try and do a video every day like I've done previously. I've got some great ideas. I'm going to do reading sprints every Saturday. So I don't know how the time compares with yours, Tiffany. We might have to fight it out for viewers.
When are you switching to Sunday? Are you going to switch to Sunday, Tiffany?
Yes, this week will be on, and moving forward, I think I still said Saturday because in my brain, the Killing Time with Cozies live is going to be on Sundays moving forward. There's a couple in April and May that will have to be Saturday because I have season tickets to a theater, which is why I couldn't switch it until now. And there's a couple, but other than that, it's going to be on Sundays. So Janelle, you have Saturdays all to yourself. I forgot, and I'm still in the mindset of Saturday. I think I even said it on my video Saturday.
Well, that works out perfectly then, because there's reading sprints on Saturday and there's reading sprints on Sunday. Yes. People can get their whole weekend full of reading sprints for March Mystery Madness. It's going to be great.
Absolutely. That's
perfect. All right. So yeah, mine are going to be at 1 p.m. Central. That's 2 p.m. Eastern. And for those of you in the UK, that's 7 p.m. For England anyway. I'm not sure about everywhere else, but so yeah, I'm really excited about that. I'm also hosting a giveaway, so I'm really excited. I actually have 4 books that I'm going to give away. And so you'll have to watch for the video that's coming up on the 3rd with all the details about my giveaway. So I'm very excited about that. And I'm bringing back the M&M game. I'm super excited. This is a game. It's so simple, but Erin and I created this chart, and you choose M&Ms, and based on the color, you end up choosing 2 different categories, and you have to find a book from your pile of books that you want to read that fits that category. So I'm going to be doing one of these videos a week, choosing a book and then reading it during that week. So very excited that I'm bringing it back, and I will have the link for everybody to the instruction sheet and the chart so that you can play your own game if you want to. If you want to just do find a book that fits the categories that I choose, that's totally fine. But you can download the chart and play your own version of the game if you want to. Nice. So it is delicious and also very mysterious. So yes, I'm very excited about that.
I absolutely love it, Janelle.
That's great.
Yes. Okay, so a few more comments, and then I've got some more stuff from the some other co-hosts of what they are planning. Sarah, BJ loves the Ryder Creed mystery series by Alex Cava about rescue dogs. Can you tell me more authors involving rescue dogs?
So I'm gonna actually, wait. Elizabeth's gonna do a video because she has read more of these than I have, I think. But Love Inspired does a line of like, there's like the Brooklyn dog, like Brooklyn police dogs or mountain rescue dogs or whatever. And they're like all these different series, but they are faith-based romantic suspense novels. But like I said, Elizabeth has read more than I have, so wait for Elizabeth's video, and I'm sure she will give you all of the details.
I will, as much as I can. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. I've read so far the military canine and then classified canine, which are like FBI dogs.
Yes.
And there's like rescue units. There's like Alaskan
Alaskan mountain rescue
Yeah,
dogs.
yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh
There's
yeah.
a
All
lot.
the things.
And I've
They're
been
pretty
collecting them all, so I'll share my collection.
Hmm.
That's great. Okay, so some of the other activities planned by some of our other co-hosts. Tim from Tim's Reading Room is hosting a read-along of The Leavenworth Case by Anna Catherine Green. I'm going to join him for this. This is something that I've been wanting to read for a long time. It was published in 1878
Oh wow.
and is considered the first detective novel written by a woman. And yeah, she's American. And so, yeah, I'm excited to join Tim and whoever else is joining us to read The Leavenworth Case. So Tim's got that. He's got a Discord server where I think the bulk of the conversation will be happening. So check out Tim's channel for all the information about that if you want to join in that read along. And Di from Jesus 19 Hearts, she's got her monochrome manga club selections for March. They were announced on her channel at the end of her series First Impressions video for the February selections. And 3 of the 4 series are considered mysteries. So she's got that. So check out that video on her channel if you want to read some manga mysteries, which I think that's awesome.
That's so fun.
And she's got discussion threads on her Discord as well. So check out her channel for that. Does anybody know?
Di did her homework because last year we were talking about in the host chat, like each person's specialty. And I'm like, Di, you read a lot of manga, you know, so tell us about manga mysteries. And she's like, well, I haven't read any yet, but I will. So she obviously has now. she did her homework over the year. And now she'll be able to add that into the March Mystery Madness mix.
That's hilarious.
Awesome.
That is cool.
That's perfect.
I didn't mean
all
to
right. And then no, that's totally fine. I realized I missed Storm is hosting a read along. Storm, put it again in the chat so that I can remember. It's a middle grade mystery, right?
This one right
there
here.
It is. Aggie Morton,
the first book, and it's called The Body Under the Piano.
Fun.
It's not really a great place to hide a body, I gotta say.
Kind of right out there.
Right?
Cool. Look that
Oh, Breezy, you're joining us for Tim's read along. That's great.
Nice.
Fantastic. Okay, have I missed anything? Do you guys know of any of the other hosts' plans or activities that I've missed?
I forgot to mention it, but I do actually host reading sprints on Thursdays. So if you want to join in on Thursdays, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for a couple hours. Yeah, so
nice.
If we can just get one every night, we'll be good.
Storm does Monday nights. She switches off weeks with Lee, whose channel is Dark Roots Creations. They switch off every other Monday and do sprints at 7 p.m. Eastern as well. We're almost there, guys. We just need like a Tuesday and a Wednesday.
A few more
covered.
Well, and I used to do Terrific Tuesday, which was a daytime thing, and we would sometimes sprint and sometimes just chat. But I work on Tuesday now, so I can't do it. But anyway,
Yeah.
Storm, I'm glad you said that because I was going to ask, aren't you also doing the Black Echo? So I'm going to join you for that. I've got it checked out. The
There
first
you go.
Harry
I
Bosch.
plan to watch all of Janelle's videos every day.
Yes.
And
Oh, thank you, Marilyn.
also,
yes, the
Courtney-
Discord is up for March Mystery Madness. The link is, you'll find the link for the Discord in all the hosts' announcement videos in the link tree. If you click on that, you'll find the link to the Discord in the link tree link.
And if you
I think
were
I
a
said that
member
right.
of the Discord last year, then you're still there. You just need to log in. And if you can't remember your login, you just got to change your password or whatever and get back in. You don't have to go to a new link if you're already a member, if you're already there. You ask what other hosts
Great.
are doing anything. If Kevy's still here, Kevy, let us know if you're hosting anything. Also, Courtney, the Cortagonist, she runs a book club that's going all the time. And I'm not sure, somebody mentioned what her club was reading this month, but I don't know what it is. And I'm sorry I didn't find that out. But anyway, everybody is doing something. So check out all the hosts and see what they're up to.
Courtney's also doing from Cortagonist is also doing a year-long read-along of the Bake Shop Cozy Mystery series by Ellie Alexander. She's doing a really fun series too, where she's baking along with the books. So that's really fun.
That's so fun.
That's awesome.
Oh.
Oh no.
Thanks,
Janelle,
Jess.
There it is.
You're Uh-oh. Can't hear.
Oh,
Are you muted, Janelle?
We can't.
You're muted, Janelle.
Oh, sorry.
There we go.
Yay!
Sorry, I was gonna switch over to Chrome and see if that helps, but I think we're kind of probably coming to an end here anyway. Or do you guys want me to try and switch over to Chrome and see if that helps?
I think you're fine.
Yeah, you're
Wrap it up soon. I know on the last day of the month, I'm in my reading crunch, so I got to get off here. And
So then you can do
Right.
it all over again the next month.
yes.
Janelle, I do have a question.
Yes.
When does your first M&M video come out?
Tomorrow. Woo!
Yes.
How could I not start without doing my M&M game? That
It's
just
brilliant,
has to be at the
Janelle.
bottom.
It's brilliant. I
What they
agree.
want, Janelle.
I agree.
I had a couple things early in the video and this live. Somebody brought up Phyllis Whitney, and I had not really. I've never read any Phyllis Whitney, and she was on my radar last week because somebody brought in like a stack of vintage Phyllis Whitney books to the bookstore, and I was shelving them, and I was like, oh, these look interesting. And then I was watching Amy from Zoe Beck mentioned Phyllis Whitney, and so since it came up, I'm wondering if any of you out there want to recommend one, and I'll go see which ones. I don't remember what was brought into the bookstore, but somebody recommend me a Phyllis Whitney. I won't get it read in March, but at some point I will. And also, while we're all here, some of the people watching, Tiffany may not be in the Killing Time with Cozy's group, and they may not know that you are about to get killed by Julian in a book. So share with everyone out there your good fortune or your bad fortune as to mine.
It's so funny because I did a
cover reveal.
So Julianne Lindsay, she's a cozy mystery author. She has a ton of series. She does the Seaside Cafe series as Brie Baker. She writes the Kitty Couture series as Julia Chase, and then she writes several series as Julianne Lindsay, the Apple Cider Shop Cozy Mystery series, and then the Christmas Tree Farm Cozy.
She also writes for the Intrigue line. I always like throwing that in there too. She writes for Harlequin as well.
There you go. And so I interviewed her, And well, I met her at the mystery conference that I'm going to in April. It's called Malice. If anybody's interested, it's in Bethesda, Maryland at the end of April. It's very cozy mystery heavy. And I met her and I said, it's a dream to be killed in a cozy. And so then when I interviewed her, I was like, would you? And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, no, wait, seriously? Because if you just say yes, you're going to break my heart later. She's like, no. She's like, what's your favorite series? So Christmas Tree Farm, which is, again, a cozy mystery series set in a fictional town of Mistletoe, Maine. And the family owns a Christmas tree farm. And they have these games called the reindeer games. And so it's like the people that come and stay. They have like snowball fights and gingerbread competitions and all these competitions.
Reindeer races.
Yeah, exactly. So the book comes out in October. I am going to be the victim. And somebody, I did the cover reveal like last week, and people are like, I've never seen someone so excited to be a victim. I'm like, it's a dream come true. And it's so funny because she texted me like on Messenger a thing that said, look, this is my dedication. And it says to Tiffany, it's a joy killing you. And I was like, okay, you're getting a little too excited about killing me. Don't worry. So I'm so excited.
That's so fun. Elizabeth, I just wanted to show, these are 3 that I really loved. Window on the Square.
Okay.
Is one of them. That's I think New York City is that setting. And then The Trembling Hills, which is the San Francisco earthquake.
Ooh.
And like early 1900s. And then I think maybe possibly my favorite is Thunder Heights.
Okay. That might have been one of the ones that we got in.
Okay.
That kind of rings a bell. Nice. Thank
Which
you.
I love. I just love the blurb on so many of them. Like Camilla was young, spirited, beautiful, just like her mother. Was the girl destined to share the same strange fate? Very true. And then I never meant to do it. I only meant to frighten him, never kill him.
They all
Sounds
say
like a woman
that.
pushed over the edge. Like a snapped logo right there.
Right.
Thank you.
That's amazing. Tiffany, I can't even, like, that's just so amazing.
Oh my gosh, I'm serious. People, like I said, people are like, you're so excited to be killed. I'm like, it's seriously a dream come true. In a book. I'm just want to like,
Yeah, in a book.
let me add that.
Julian
That
Lindsay
is
is
just
honestly
amazing.
just an absolute delight. Like as a person, she is
Oh.
just fabulous. So fabulous, you know?
I have I've interviewed quite a few different authors. I actually have some coming up in March. I'm interviewing Ellen Byron, who does the Cajun Country series, and then she's got a new cookbook vintage series. And then I'm also interviewing Reese Bowen on the 21st of March.
Wow.
She's got some great historical cozies, including one of my favorites, which is the Royal Spinus. But so I have a
love
playlist
that
of
series.
author cozy mysteries, but I agree. Julian Lindsay is she's just so sincere and so sweet. And
Yep.
she killed me. So now, she's forever in her.
We are actually friends on Facebook, and last year on my birthday, she was the first person to wish me happy birthday, and I just rubbed that in my husband's face all day long. Like, she got me before you did.
Awesome.
Amazing. All right. Well, I think that's about everything. Is there anything I missed? Is there anything that anyone's just dying to say?
Dying to say.
Dying.
Perfect.
We are hours away, everybody. Hours away from March Mystery Madness. And we are so excited. And I think I can speak for all of us as the co-hosts that we are so excited to be hosting this readathon. And we just hope that everyone has a fantastic month and reads some really, really great mysteries.
Absolutely.
Yay.
Yes. Keep in touch. Go on Discord or Goodreads or something. Let us know what you're reading. Use the hashtag. If you do a video or have done a video, let us know so we can watch it.
Absolutely.
And it's exciting.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, Oh.
Amber, yes, I do. The Patchwork Mysteries. Amber, you would probably enjoy these. Patchwork Mysteries are published by Guidepost, and it's by multi-authors, but it's about a quilt restorer, and she solves mysteries. She finds clues in the quilts she's restoring and other historical clues, and I love them. And there's no murder. It's like burglaries and other various crimes, but no murder, and they're awesome.
I haven't read all of them, but there is I've only read the first one, but there was no murder in it. I don't know if that's all the series, but it's a KU series. It's a Beatles cozy mystery series.
Oh, funny.
I cannot think of the author's name, but I mean, if you put in Beatles cozy mystery, it'll pull up. It's a KU series. Again,
I'm assuming you're meaning the singing group and not the bug.
I am meaning the singing group. And not the bug.
I just got the chills.
I'm so sorry.
We love you, Beatles. Oh, yes, we do.
and there was no murder in the first one, so I don't know how the rest of them follow, but it was really fun.
Neat. Love it.
Excellent. Oh, it's already March 1st in Europe. That's true.
Perfect.
That's
Nice.
right.
And we're very early here. It's only 4:19 p.m. So I got something.
You've got to wait a little bit
gotta wait
longer,
a little
Marilyn.
while.
Well, Marilyn,
All
you
right.
can start early if you want.
Yes, I always do. Every month. Every month is
Larceny
mystery.
in Liverpool. That must be the first Beatles
There you go.
mystery.
Oh, nice.
Fun.
That's awesome.
Bag.
Okay, well, I think we're going to sign off, everybody. This has been super fun, and we are just so excited for all the fantastic things that are going to happen during March. So thanks for joining us, everybody. This has been really, really fun.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone. Thanks for
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.